In this best-of-7 series. In Harris and Duren, they do not have the service. They'll jump it up with Duren. We're underway in Game 2 at Madison. They shot 53% in Game 1. They scored 40 points in the fourth. Backdoor, Brunson on a kick. Towns give it up. Bridges. Off the drive, diagonal, Brunson. Little body bump with Thompson. Brunson lines it up. And it's off the heel.
And a great defensive possession, multiple efforts, switching. Detroit coming out aggressive on that end, Ian.
Looking for their first playoff win since 2008. Hardaway can't finish it. Duren the offensive rebound. Major slam for Duren. He just brought.
Important to this team, especially with Stewart out. Duren's got to be effective and stay in the game, not get fouls like he did in Game 1.
Foul trouble from Duren. The Cunningham-Duren combo has been so impressive this season. Anunoby lets it fly, grazes the rim, and it's rebounded by Hardaway. First playoff appearance for the Pistons since 2019. They were swept by Milwaukee that year. In fact, they've lost 15 straight playoff games. That's an NBA record. Cunningham backs in, flips it with a left hand, no, tipped home. Thompson can get off the floor in a hurry.
Yeah, and Thompson's activity, crashing the glass, back cuts, and of course the task of harassing Brunson, very important for the Pistons.
Knicks are 11-5 at home in the playoffs under Tom Thibodeau. Inside, Anunoby finishes. Board, team that finished with the 5th best offensive rating in the NBA this season. Duren way outside. Handoff, Cunningham. He tried to feed it to Duren, and Brunson steps in front for the steal. Brunson, shovel, Bridges, fires. No good. Weak side rebound for Asar Thompson. Tobias Harris could not crank it down. Bridges ahead, 5-on-4. Anunoby off, tip in goes. Bridges crashing the glass.
And you have to be impressed. New York, the pace here early, pushing the ball before that defense can get set from Detroit.
Tied at 4. 9:26 to go in this opening quarter. Thompson gets a touch. Pull up pop. Rims out. Karl Anthony Towns, the rebound. His rebounding numbers from last year to this year, quite a difference. Brunson back in, picks up his dribble. That ball deflected by Harris, but Towns secures it. Towns, nobody there! Big finish on the cat attack. 6-4. Knicks. Cunningham. Contact.
Talk about my guy, Steve Smith.
Duren powers his way in. Bodied up. It doesn't matter. Towns couldn't stop Duren on the interior.
And I like Duren being aggressive here. Puts so much pressure on the rim for Detroit. Obviously, him being aggressive early is a must.
Brunson picked up by the versatile defender Thompson. Brunson, fake, kick, nobody home. He just tossed it into the front row.
First-time appearance. You got to balance the accountability, the opportunity to learn, but also the very good things they did. They just didn't do it for the complete 48 minutes.
Knicks outscored the Pistons 62-46 in the paint in game. Thompson remains on the floor. Brunson got thrown off his balance. He's using the Town screen. Down goes Thompson! And the bucket goes for Brunson. Take a 2-point lead. 7:40 to play in this opening quarter. Switch. Bridges now. Screened by Duren. Cunningham trying to create on his own and missed the fadeaway. Good box out there by Hart. One of the best rebounding guards in the NBA. Not going coast to coast. Ball was tipped up in the air, and Harris swipes it out of bounds on the sideline.
Can get set.
Tobias Harris, 14-year veteran, 2 deflections early here for Detroit. Towns hits the cutter, and Hart rejected by Duren.
A lot of contact there, too.
Cunningham shifting gears. Extra feed. Harris lines it up. Bottom. It's a 3.
And Ian, so much of those open opportunities will be there. Great decision and great shot and finish.
And the Pistons go in front by 1. Fast-moving opening quarter. Brunson. Pull up. High off the window. The kiss from Jalen Brunson. Knicks back in front by 1. Cunningham switch, now it's Bridges. He saw Bridges and Anunoby at different times in game 1. Cunningham loses the ball because Bridges was there defensively, digs it out and saves it. Shot clock winding down. Hardaway missed it from the corner. The former Knick could not convert. Towns handling it, one-on-one with Durant. He runs into a wall, but hits the floater. Excuse me. A delay of game violation warning for the Knicks. 12-9, New York. Thompson. Oh, wow. Thompson backing his way to the rim. Everybody in this arena wants, except the Pistons bench. 12-11, New York. Brunson beats his man off the dribble, feeds it, corner, Anunoby. No good. The box out by Durant triggers the break. Into the hands of Cunningham. Cunningham crosses and scores. He is tough to cover one-on-one. 6'6", 220, gliding to the rim.
And that's where he does so much of his damage in the paint. But I liked pushing the tempo, getting the Knicks on their heels defensively and making them pay.
Karl Anthony Towns likes the matchup with Harris. Spin, deuce.
And right there, the mismatch in size. Harris has been defending in the post. But Karl Anthony Towns has made him pay here in this series.
He is 3 of 3 to open play. Pull-up jump. It bounces through for Cade Cunningham. The feathery touch. 15-14 Detroit. Everything that we expected it to be here in this opening quarter. To the rim. Bridges with the adjustment. The Villanova.
It was so much fun that he's so much looking forward to tonight. He understands that the crowd is going to get behind the Knicks, but he feels very confident in their ability to tweak things just a bit, and we've already seen that happen, guys.
And Stephanie, they bring in experience, but Paul Reed just missed on the layup. Bridges pops. Long rebound. Tracked down by Harris. Beasley is in along with Schroeder. And the pocket pick, Bridges the skimmer, but it's too far for Brunson. Out of bounds.
But both teams, of the 31 points scored, 24 have been in the paint. And that's not a surprise. With the aggressive defense and the physicality, getting to the rim is a must.
Cunningham one-on-one with Anunoby. The fade, you can't stop it. Cade Cunningham drains it from the baseline. And both teams are shooting 53%. They're 8 of 15 from the field. 17-16 Detroit. Mitchell Robinson is in for the Knicks. Hart, the fade, no good. Uncontested rebound for Cunningham. We're down to 3:35 to play in this opening quarter. Schroeder off the rim. Rebounded by Brunson. Push up the floor. Brunson looking for the angle. Shows it, kicks it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Hart matched up with Schroeder using the screen, picked up by Harris. Timer is down to 7. And Anunoby makes his move. That's a tough shot. And Schroeder is there for the board. Triggers it. Cunningham race to the rim. He finishes with the offhand. Cade Cunningham.
We saw what happened in game 1. How do you avoid that in tonight's game?
Just the consistency in our mindset. Understanding quarter by quarter, our urgency level has to rise to match their urgency level. But again, it's got to come down to us executing our stuff at a high level, and we'll be good.
Thanks for stopping, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Stephanie. Tobias Harris misses on the 3 ball after the Beasley miss, but the offensive rebound from Durant. And Detroit leads at 25-18.
And Bickerstaff talked about their defense with a great move there and tremendous footwork in finish half. The Knicks missed 7 of their last 8 shots. Credit the good defense. And credit
up some pointers along the way.
I'm sure they played one-on-one before.
7-point lead for the Pistons. Payne feeds the post, and it's Towns. Schroeder fakes on the double. One-on-one, Harris. 6 to shoot. Spin, fade, and Towns missed it. Robinson, the offensive board. Knicks reload now with Payne. Penetrates, floats it up. Robinson tried to guide it through, and it rolls out. Pistons have Duran, Beasley, Schroeder, Holland, and Harris. The Beasley jumper is silky smooth. Beasley, the 5th player with 300-plus threes in a season. joining Curry, Anthony Edwards, Harden, and Klay Thompson. Back in. Towns. Bully ball.
That looked like the 90s Knicks, right? Backing down against a smaller defender. The help for Detroit has to come from somewhere.
8 points now for Karl Anthony Towns. Pistons lead the Knicks by 8. Just over 2 minutes elapsed in this second quarter. High screen Duren. Schroeder, his jump shot. Around and out, controlled by New York. Brunson remains on the bench. Cunningham for Detroit on the bench as well. Towns found
the late Anthony Mason, who would back you down and abuse you there in the paint.
You played for the Pistons?
Many years ago. They wore teal back then.
I'm going to Google it. Tippin doesn't go for Robinson. Get it in for McBride. That was a non-shooting foul. It was off the rebound action. Brunson got him. It's a three. Shot it at 38% from downtown this season. Cuts it to a 5-point Detroit lead. Harris puts his head down and scores.
Yeah, and initiating that contact, able to freeze Robinson a little bit. I like the aggressive play from Tobias Harris.
32-25 Pistons. Harris now with 7 points. Robinson faked the handoff to Brunson, handed to McBride. Gets the step on Schroeder and missed it because Duren was there. Robinson feeds it. Brunson back to back. That's a tray. 10 points for Jalen Brunson. Schroeder, no hesitation. Got a three. Shot making on both sides. Pistons now in front 35-28. Schroeder backs down to no one. Brunson short. Harris surveys. Ahead for Beasley. Holland now. And off Cunningham, 8 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. A very busy opening quarter. Beasley stays in there. Beasley drives, floats it up, no. Win prizes with the NBA ID Playoff Challenge. Members in the U.S. and Canada who complete the challenge, $6 million deal. He's played with Denver, Minnesota, Utah, the Lakers. Experienced, and the shooting numbers through the roof. 42% from three-point territory.
And the shooting of Beasley, you bring in Hardaway Jr. as well as Tobias Harris. It really created spacing for Cade Cunningham to operate and have a stellar season.
Fade away, doesn't go for Brunson, and Detroit trying to bring this lead to double figures. Beasley can't hit the three. Reed helping out on the offensive glass.
And since Beasley wide open in the three, and then no one there to block out 2 guys for Detroit at the rim.
39-28, this is the largest cushion of the night for Detroit. Towns takes it at Harris, hooks a pass to the corner. It's Bridges. Book it.
Drive and kick action. Get that defense to shift for the easy 2.
Cunningham drains the long two-pointer. Pistons have had answers throughout this first half. Playing with a lot of poise. Body bump, Reed defending and takes it away from Brunson. It's a 3-on-2 developing, but Bridges steps in for the steal. Bounce it, Anunoby shovels, and Towns throws it down.
For a month, I was flanked by Iron Eagle and Bill Raftery.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, and
Onions.
So I got to do better.
Oh, wait. Whoa. You switched it up at the end.
Oh, you know.
I thought you had legends.
No, I did. 2 legends. It was an honor. Honor and a thrill.
Thompson on the inside. And a loose ball.
36 points in that quarter in game 1, and then to implode in the 4th. How do they bounce back? Well, they've looked pretty good on both ends of the floor, minus that last turnover.
They changed the Cunningham jump shot to a 3. Checked it during the timeout. That's why Detroit now has the 10-point lead. It was initially called a long 2. The block by... The Knicks are 2 of 12 from three-point territory. The jumper, Brunson snaps it in.
And he, a step-back contested three-pointer. Brunson, the only thing going right now offensively for New York.
Cunningham taking it to the rim around Bridges for 2. 13 now for Cade Cunningham. Anunoby, one-on-one. Oh, he pulled a Mahorn on him. Took the chair out from under him. Thompson saves it, break opportunity. Reed bounces at Bridges, steps in front of Beasley, turnover. And then contact from Reed at midcourt. 35, Pistons in front, 9 turnovers for Detroit, 7 for New York. Reed now sits, Duren is back in. And Brunson just bounced it off.
They get ball movement and get that defense to shift.
OG Anunoby had 23.7 rebounds in game 1.
Cut points in the paint, able to use his size, and Crafty drawing that foul.
Tied one another effectively in game 1. Cade Cunningham just doing his thing. 15 points. He's got 7 boards. 46-35 Pistons. The 6th seed leading the 3 seed in the East here in game 2. Brunson slipped there. Robinson the bullet feed. Cunningham secures it. Picked up by Hart. Cunningham backs it out with 4:35 on the clock in this first half. Cunningham, the handles, off balance, short, foul call. Another one for Cunningham. He shot it at 85% at the line. This 13. Detroit is 10 of 10 at the free throw line. The Knicks are yet to attempt a free throw in this first half.
Right now, Knicks out of sync offensively, really just bailed out by the great isolation player Brunson.
2 defenders on Brunson. Threads the needle, ball gets tipped. Anunoby spins on Hardaway. And Anunoby, the man can finger roll. It's an 11-point lead for the Pistons. Harris has the size advantage on Brunson. Thompson flashes, 10 to shoot. Thompson in and out, long rebound, knocked over to Anunoby. Anunoby makes his move, forced to kick it out. Hart is there. And that one's intercepted by Harris. Bounces for Hardaway, steps into the 3. And it's off the mark. Rebounded Cunningham, Euros. No call. Anunoby ahead for Bridges. Knicks are running, 3-on-2 developing if they hurry, and now Detroit gets back. Bullet feed, corner hard. He's got it, a 3.
Hart, a 5-point swing, and Hart trying to bring some life and energy on the court for this Knicks team.
48-40, Detroit. Cunningham gives up his dribble. Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Robinson harassing Duren. He's
defensively, but only down 6. They got to tighten up on the offensive end, and of course they cannot foul defensively against the Pistons. Pistons got to continue to get downhill, get to the free throw line, and feed Cade Cunningham. Cunningham 0 assists in that first half. Got to expect that they'll try to double team him. He must look for open shooters.
Largest lead for Detroit was 13. Brunson was looking for a call, didn't get it. Ended up on his backside. Pistons are running. Cunningham flicks it for the Hardaway 3. And Hart is there for the board. Get into it quickly. Loop it for Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns. He logged 14 minutes of action in that first half. Did score in double figures with 10. The back in on Hardaway. Knicks had 40 points in the fourth quarter, game 1, 49 first half here in game 2. And that shot from Brunson is off the mark for 3. Pistons lead by 6. Cunningham, step back Jay is good.
And I love gets hit to his spots. Great confidence there in the mid-range and makes it look easy at times.
So the Pistons now lead at 57-49. A minute and a half gone by in this third quarter. Towns, the jumper, no good. Missed it from 3-point territory. Harris rushes ahead. Met there by Bridges. Now they clear out the area. Cunningham watched by Anunoby. Screen, Hardaway. Cunningham off the dribble. Floater, no. Tipped outside. Bridges has got it. Pull-up jump. Book it. A 3.
And Bridges, like Hart, always are looking to push the ball, be aggressive. And a timely three-pointer there by Bridges.
16 now for Mikal Bridges. Cunningham works his way inside, stripped to the ball. Bridges knock away. Now it's a race to the ball. Bridges it. Pistons.
That would make Lambeer proud, that little nudge.
I mean, that was just par for the course, no?
I agree.
Bridges probing. Kick for Hart. Hart trying to get involved offensively. Rejected, but second foul on Hardaway. And Hart was grabbing his left elbow.
And you know when he's grimacing, of all people, he's got to be feeling it. But a pit bull and an emotional leader for this Knicks team.
9 triple-doubles this season for Josh Hart. That is the most in a single season in franchise history, topping Walt Clyde Frazier, who is sitting just to the left of us. I don't know if you noticed him.
I couldn't see him.
You could see him. Hardaway pull up, short. Rebound, Thompson, put back, no, but a foul. And free throws here for Thompson, who shoots it at 64%. The numbers improved scoring-wise. He went from 8.8 points per game to 10.1. Steals are just under 2 per game. He's got that ridiculous 7-foot wingspan on the 6'7" frame.
Got an old school mentality as well. Just does the little things for the Pistons.
Pull up, Brunson, high arcer, rebounded by Hart. Reload it for Anunoby. Contact, Cunningham goes down. Anunoby free look, and it bounces off. Grab by Harris. Pistons lead by 5. Cunningham, the pull-up jump. Long rebound. Towns kicks it over to Cunningham. Harris, feed it on the side. Hardaway misses on the tray. Hart up the floor in a hurry. Brunson spots up, fly by. Brunson short on a 3. And Duren secures another rebound.
And a great late contest there by Asar Thompson on that jumper from Brunson.
Neither team shooting it well here in the third. And
for both teams.
2 free throws here for Tobias Harris. Everybody talked about the inexperience of Detroit because Cade Cunningham playing in the postseason for the first time. Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway and Dennis Schroeder have had a lot of postseason experience.
Yeah, they've been in these moments and they've really relied on their play in these 2 games, and they have delivered. But tonight, Cade Cunningham has stepped up big time for the Pistons.
Bridges short. Harris the board. Pistons going pedal to the metal. Harris stripped of the ball. Anunoby got a piece. Ricochets over to Hardaway. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Mismatch inside. Brunson with Duren.
Thompson, ball fake, hangs. Rebound, foot 4. Duren trying to grab it. He saves. Hardaway can't hit the 3. Popped up in the air, no. Another chance, and it goes for Tobias Harris.
I love the activity from Detroit, but right now, as I said, the officials letting them play. You got to push through the fatigue and the physicality if you're the Knicks.
And the lead is up to 9. Detroit is +9 on the glass. Towns short. Hart got his hands on it. Cunningham off to the races. He's got Thompson in the wing. Upstairs. It's good. NBA.com/bracket or
capitalize with their rim protector of the Pistons on the bench here.
Paul Reed is in. Isaiah Stewart not available. Cunningham floater. He gets the roll. They have 24 points to lead the Pistons. Contact time for him to chat. 6.5 to go in the third. Here at MSG with the Pistons leading at 64-53. Brunson put it up high. Knocked out of there by Towns, but right to Cunningham. That's saucy!
Right now, I think that length giving trouble to Brunson as he drives on his penetration opportunities.
Brunson misses on the floater. Battle for the loose ball, and it's claimed by Detroit. Stepping in front is Hart. Feed it, Brunson. Fake on a 3. He got Reed to commit. Knock away. Brunson trying to dig it out. Fight for it. Thompson. Bounds. The Detroit lead is 13. Beasley misses on a 3 ball. It died at the rim. No field goals for the Knicks over the last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, 1 for 10 in the third quarter. Just 1 offensive rebound. Nothing going their way on the offensive end. And Towns missing point blank at the rim.
Nothing is working right now for New York. They are 1 of 11 in the quarter. Cunningham directing traffic, screen from Harris. Cunningham circles, leaves it. Reed, layup, goes.
Making all the scoring or detoxing after a month with Rav.
68-53. The Pistons in front. So the foul against Thompson. Knicks trying to find something here in the third quarter. Anunoby, the fake, and the floater.
And maybe their best possession this quarter. And Anunoby with the high, efficient field goal attempt there in the paint.
Just 6 points for OG Anunoby. Knock away by Bridges. Beasley retrieves it. Two-man action with Duran. Now a switch to the big. Beasley, the jump shot, overcooked it. Knocked on a bat.
And Josh able to get his hand on that rebound attempt and deflect it off of Harris.
68-55. Pistons in front. Anunoby, he made it a jump.
Shooting was not looking, and a missed opportunity for New York.
We are under 4 minutes to go in the third. 13th Knick turnover. Give and go. Schroeder stepping in front. Brunson for the steal. Brunson shovels. Bridges. They need it. They got it. A three. Ten-point game. 3.5 to play in the third. Here's Harris one-on-one with Hart. Harris, step back Jay, doesn't go. Robinson grabs it. Trying to bring this back to single digits. Somehow that pass made its way to Hart. Bridges, short. And the rebound corralled by Schroeder. Get it ahead, Beasley. He beats Anunoby off the dribble, and the layup goes. Through 3 quarters of play, this Knicks team averaged 115.8 points per game. Detroit 75, Knicks 67. We start the fourth here at MSG. Brunson has a screen from McBride. Now a switch. He draws Beasley. Brunson turns the corner, floats it up.
You gotta move the ball, get that defense side to side if you're New York.
Pistons are 17 of 22. 1 out of 2 for Brunson. Schroeder met by Brunson, double team. It leaves Harris open. He takes the mid-range shot and nails it.
And a nice two-man game with Cunningham getting a breather here to start the fourth. You got Tobias Harris and, of course, Beasley capable of stepping up.
15 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for Tobias Harris, native of Long Island. Brunson has a screen from Towns, who's been quiet. Brunson, feed it, Hart, jumper, short. Rebounded by Beasley. Pistons lead by 9.
You're going to milk it. Just continue this two-man game here. Harris and Schroeder in screen and roll action. Get the switch you want.
Harris looking. Beasley off the rim. 3-pointers have not had a huge impact here. Pistons are 4 of 21. The Knicks are 8 of 20. Brunson will toss it in. Anunoby replaces Robinson. Robinson sits. He has logged 20 minutes of action. McBride trying to get involved here. 10 to shoot. McBride got a three.
And right there, great getting up on McBride on that last play.
They tried to blitz Cunningham, who got rid of it. And now Schroeder handles it, defended by Brunson. Switch with Hart. That means Brunson is with Harris. 5 to shoot. Shot clock is winding down. Schroeder off the rim, backboard, and down for Dennis Schroeder. And it quiets the crowd with 9:45 to play. Brunson takes the alley, blocked by Durant. Brunson is there for the rebound. Anunoby swing, McBride out for Brunson, 9 to shoot. Brunson stripped of the ball, gets it back. Brunson fighting on the inside. Trying to steal this. knock away. Beasley chasing it down. Beasley accelerates and misses the jam, but he's fouled. Turns into 2 free throws.
I'll tell you, he's been a great fit for this team off the bench.
Definitely had a goal to start this season. He wanted to be the most improved player, but it ended up being 6th man. He said he's really excited about it. He hopes he gets it. He understands there are other players having good seasons. He mentioned Peyton Pritchard, of course, is doing well. But he said if he has to say something for us to go from 14 wins to 44 wins, I think that right there should be the bread in the pudding. So take that for what you will, guys.
And Cade Cunningham is a finalist for most improved player in that category. Shot clock is winding down. Knicks have nothing going right now. Anunoby connects.
Anunoby, McBride, Brunson bailing out with tough shots. Good defense, better offense.
Reed hands to Schroeder. Schroeder's jumper off the mark. Anunoby grabs it. Detroit 82, Knicks 73. Brunson back in, spin, off the drop step, bingo.
And patient there on the interior for Brunson.
You look at Jalen Brunson's cheeks, it looks like he's been in a fight.
His left side of his face is red.
Roll to the rim, Reed converts.
And right now, this small lineup here, you got 4 shooters on the perimeter. Reed wide open for the easy 2.
Brunson one-on-one. Reed helping from the side. Anunoby can't hit the 3. Hart trying to track it down, and he does. Schroeder was there and then knocked out of bounds by Reed. Anunoby, the trigger man. Pistons continue to keep the Knicks at arm's length. Hart mishandled it initially and then couldn't finish. It threw off the timing. Cunningham gets through the first wave. Cunningham can't. Cunningham, a pair of free throws here at the 7:42 mark. TNT is your new home.
The team.
It's going to be fun. Always is. Cade Cunningham, 31 points, 10 rebounds. And the Pistons now in front by 11.
I'd like to see Karl Anthony Towns get in the low block. He's got Harris on him. He's spending most of his time on the perimeter, which plays to Harris's advantage.
Towns, kick, McBride, can't hit the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is 5 of 11, 10 points, 4 rebounds, has not scored in the second half. Cunningham, blocked by Towns, but somehow it's guided through by Reed.
How about that extra effort? Wow.
We are seeing no signs of a 21-0 run like we saw in Game 1 from New York. McBride fouled on the baseline. And doing it with this very loud Knick crowd at the Garden. Brunson, he nails the corner 3.
And I like the call from Thibodeau out of the timeout. Get Brunson moving with the pin down. Able to get free for the easy 2. They're going to have to get stops here on this end, New York, and chip away at this lead.
It's a 10-point game. Schroeder is fouled.
Of the matchup against Brunson.
On his left cheek.
We're going to have to find some energy. You saw campaign. So Thibodeau going to ride his starters here these last 6 minutes, 20 seconds.
Johnson gets it in for Bridges. He's defended by Thompson. High screen, Hart. Hart attacking, stumbles, foul. It's been a quiet offensive night for Josh Hart. Just 4 points, 1 of 5 from the field. He wills Eastern Conference semifinals each of the last 2 years. They have not been to the conference finals since 2000. 35.8 minutes per game. That is number 1 in the league by a lot. Robinson has logged the most minutes off the bench with 20. Pistons have spread it around a bit more. Lob it upstairs, caught by Thompson. Battling with Brunson. Thompson fades, short, pulled the string on it. 10-point game, 5:42 to go. Hart, bounce it, Brunson. Trying to create some space. Brunson leans in,
Everything's been a struggle offensively this second half for the Knicks.
Points. 90-82 Detroit. We're down to 5:25 to play in the fourth. Anunoby gets in the face of Cunningham. Beasley gives up his dribble. Schroeder back out for Beasley. Pump fake with 5. Duren leaves it for Beasley. Lets it fly. Offensive foul. Fourth. Brunson makes his move. Flips it in. 90-84 Detroit. Beasley bounce. Duren in a crowd. Backs in. Cunningham. Hart gets a piece. Shovels corner. Harris can't hit the 3. And Hart's got the rebound. And Anunoby and Cunningham go down. His first attempts of the night. To get his cape.
In the playoffs, can they pass this test?
Cunningham drive. Cunningham fouls on Towns. Cunningham is team games.
Dord has certainly prepared them for this moment.
Pistons lead the Knicks by 6. We're going to hit 4 minutes to play. Brunson to Bridges. His jumper, no good. And Cunningham grabs the rebound. Double-double for him. 33 points, 11 boards. Cunningham, the lane opens up. Cunningham can't finish. Knocked up in the air, and it's claimed by Bridges.
And a great contest by Towns, not fouling Cunningham on that drive attempt.
Bridges drives in and gets negated underneath. Cunningham swing. Schroeder off the rim, no. And Hart gets in there.
Being physical rather than boxing out.
Bickerstaff want to pass that test, ball, but they are right here, only down 4.
Pistons have really struggled from three-point territory. 5 of 24, that's 21%. Beasley rims out. Towns couldn't grab it, and he saves it before it hits the baseline. Bridges, pull up, off the mark. And the box out by Duren, who's playing with 5 fouls. Cunningham with a head of steam, held off by Brunson. Under 3 minutes to go.
Now you got Brunson guarding Cunningham. Do they recognize the mismatch? Schroeder
to Cunningham. Shot clock winding down. Cunningham kicked through the hands of Harris. They're going to run out of time. The drives. Brunson fades. Bullseye. 2-point game. 92-90 Pistons. Cunningham floats it to the rim. The #1 alley-oop combo in the NBA. 4-point lead for Detroit.
And how do you defend them? Oh!
We're down to 1:39 to go. Schroeder backs it out. Peeks at the clock. 7 on the 24. Schroeder bounces. Duren trying to attack. He put it down low, and it's taken away.
And great hands by Anunoby helping on that drive by Duren.
Brunson handles it. It's a 2-point game. Brunson one-on-one with Schroeder. Brunson drive. Dish. Hart's open. He throws it down. 94-94. 1:07 to go. The last New York lead was 16-15 in the first. Schroeder's jumper. Kaboom!
Right now, he's going to have to defend. You know, Brunson is going to come right back at him.
Brunson for the tie. No good. Rebounded by Harris. 42 seconds to go. Cunningham. Outside Schroeder. We're down to 12 to shoot, 32 seconds to play. Cunningham, contact, Schroeder, fake it, swing it, corner, Beasley, off the side of the rim. Bridges gets it ahead. Shot clock and game clock are all lined up.
A 2 doesn't hurt right now if you're Detroit.
Brunson drives. Brunson dish. Bridges for the tie. Short. Knocked over to Duren. 9 seconds left. And he's
Possession game.
Short. 2-possession game. Cool. Knicks are down by 4. Get it in. Brunson gets a clean look. Off the rim, no. Duran secures the rebound, and he's fouled with 3.6.
And
Duran is now 5. The Garden has changed dramatically. Gets it in, caught by Towns. Brunson will fire, and that's it. The longest